They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Nevada's offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football. No answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Allard. He's got the tight end. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Big guy smells it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. He'll sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Purdy. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ross. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he'll
haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now, after drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out.
Number 90, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Powers through. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. That's a fly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Purdy. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Now adjusting. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the run, fires downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Purdy. Looking to scramble. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Turner. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Ross. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Third down play from the gun. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Purdy. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's past the 30. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds.